Okay, hi everyone. Okay, I'm now on to the second part of this video is going to be constructing this whole bag. And excuse me, I had to take a drink. I've got my handles pressed down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew on both sides. And I'm going to take my 1/4 inch foot off. And I'm going to use my other foot. So now I am going to let me see if I can get you over here. Probably won't be able to see me because that's why I had my tripod. I have it, but I can't turn it sideways because it won't hold. So I'm just going to have to use my littler one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the other handle. I'm just going to chain piece these through. So I don't know how these videos are going to turn out. I've got it sideways, so I'd like to find a bigger one. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this other handle. And then I'm going to go down the other side. Alright, on the last handle here. hope everyone has a good new year. I'm going to fix a big ham for New Year's Day. So that'll be fun. Ringing in the new year. It's almost, it's 2019 near almost, so it's going to be a new year. Okay, now we are done with our handles. So, now we're fixing to construct our bag. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm taking one of my panels here. And what I do is, I'm just going to fold it in half. I want to make a crease right up here at the top. And you're going to take one of them. So what I'm doing is, okay, let me show you. You see these two seams right here? I'm going to put my handles right there. So I'm going to put it on this seam and put the other one on this seam. And I'm going to do the other ones for the other. That's where I'm going to stick my handles at. So, one's going to go on one seam. Fold it around, and one's going to go on the other seam. And I'm kind of putting a pin just a little down, just where when I sew, I won't hit my pin. So, okay, that's going to be good enough there. Now I'm going to do the other one the same way. I kind of put my handle up just a little ways. Take a pin, and I'm just going to just pin it down a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my lining piece, and I'm going to put it right sides together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to pin one side down here. Here. And here. Okay. This is what it's going to look like. Because I pinned my lining, and that's what it should look like. Okay, now I'm going to do the other one. You're going to put your pretty side facing down. I'm going to put a pin down here. I've got 4 pins, so Alright, now I'm going to take it and I'm going to sew all the way down because that's going to tack my handles and my lining together. So I'm going to take it to the machine. And I would backstitch make sure you take your pins out. This lining fabric that I'm using is such a good quality. I found it at Hobby Lobby. It was on a remnant, and it was like 1.5 yards for like pretty cheap. If you see stuff like that, get it on the remnant section because this is like $11 a yard, I think. But it's so good, and I like the quality of it. Alright, now working on the last one. So go forward and back stitch. Okay, once you take your last pin out. Don't forget to backstitch. Alright. Now you can open up your lining. All these strings. And then take your pins out from your handles. And see, now you've got your lining and your bag together. So, now we're fixing to construct the bag. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take your piece, your one piece like this. Your one piece like this, and you're going to lay it on top. Your front of your bag, you're going to lay it like this. So what you want to do first is you want to take care of your seams. Make sure your seams line up on your bag. I need to cut the string off right there. And on this part here, I'm just going to use my Wonder Clips on my on the seam. And then what I usually do is just go from, I just kind of go around I'm going to put my other seam, I'm going to put a clip on that. So everything should come together. So I'm going to take a few pins. Put one here. So I want to make sure I have everything pinned in place. Okay, what I'm going to do is, I know you don't want to see me just pin this sucker all down. I'm going to pause the video and let me get this all pinned, and then I will be back. Okay, I've got my bag pinned all the way around except for this bottom part right here. You want to leave an opening on your bag, on the lining. So this is where I left my opening at, where these two red marks are. And then I just put a pin right there. So now I'm fixing to stitch this bag all the way around. We are almost done with this bag. So all the way around, I'm going to stitch. Don't forget, back stitch where you are going to leave your opening. Make sure that you back stitch. And what I do is, I don't go right on the mark. I kind of go above it. Put my needle down. And then just back stitch. That's what I do. Instead of going on the mark and then back stitch, I go above it and then back stitch. Make sure I have all my... I hate using pins. I get stuck with them. But okay, take one pin out. My leg. Now, I know Missouri Star Quilt Company, Jenny Dawn, she has a charm square bag tutorial. But, and I've made one of those before. I wanted a bigger one. That way I can, carry around with me and stuff like that. So, I was just playing around with the squares, so I figure, I'm going to do I got 12 squares, so that should be big enough. And I did one of these, like I said, I did one of these bags a couple years ago, and I took it with me to work. And I don't know what happened to it. I know I wore that sucker out, but I don't know what happened to it. So I was like, I'm going to make another one. And then I'm going to show you a trick on boxing corners. And I don't know, I haven't seen it on YouTube or if I've seen anybody do it. But I was like, this is so much easier to box this corner. I'm going to show you when I get done here. I'm going to make a template. And I was like, hey, that's cool. So that's how I've been doing my bags. So I'm going to show you this little technique when I get done here on that. And I'm probably going to do a 3-inch on the deal. The boxing the corner, I'm going to do a 3-inch. We're almost done. I'm going to pause the video and get this bag stitch done, and then I'll show you what we'll do on the next step. Okay, I'm done stitching all the way around my bag. Okay, let me see if I can find... Oh, here we go. Okay. This is why I save these cardboards. That comes from your charm. You get, a fat quarter. I save these. These make good templates of what I'm going to show you. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler. And I'm going to take my marking pen. And I'm going to put my ruler on there. And I'm going to do a 3-inch mark. then I'm going to cut it out. And see, this is my 3-inch square here. I hope this will be big enough to do. Hope I don't have to do a 3 1/2. Let me try a 3 1/2. I can't remember what size square I did. I think a 3-inch would have been fine. Kind of testing this out here. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a 3 1/2 or okay, I think I'm just going to stick with the 3-inch. So, what you want to do is, now, here's the trick. Okay, you sewed your bag all the way around. And then you're like, okay, well, we stick our hand in here and, you know, some people, this is how you do your, you know, you do your box corner. Well, I hate that. To me, I do. So, what I'm going to do, now I'm going to show you. Here is the trick. Okay. You're going to take your corner here. You're going to take your little diagram. And what you're going to do is you're going to lay it right up against there. And then you're going to draw a square, which looks like this. You're just going to take your template, line it up on there, your corner, and then you're going to draw on there. I'll show you another one. So, you're going to take your template like this, and then you're going to go around where it looks like this. You're going to do all 4 sides that way. And I know you're probably like, okay. And you might have seen this technique somewhere. I have not seen it on YouTube. And I watch a lot of videos. So I haven't seen it done like this. Now I've seen it where you take your fabric and then you cut these out and then you sew it. No, I've already sewed it all the way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out and see, I've cut out that square. And you're going to do that on going to do that on all 4 sides. Because you're going to get that look that looks like this. So, now what you're going to do is you're going to take it, you're going to put your seams together, and I'm just going to put a clip. And then I'll put a clip. Now your other one. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it here, and I'm going to sew I'm going to take it and I'm going to stitch it down just like that, and I'll be right back to show you what it looks like. Okay, my bag is done. I got all the, and see, you've already got your box corners. So now we're fixing to flip this bag right side out. And just get that poke out those corners on both sides. I probably could have got away with doing a 2.5, maybe, instead of a 3. All right. Now we are going to close up this lining real quick. Fold it down. I'm going to put a wonder clip right here to show how far I need to sew, because nobody's going to see this. Alright, so I'm closing up that little opening there. And your bag is done. Now you're going to tuck your lining down in there. Make sure and That's what it looks like. I think I could have I should have done just maybe like a 2.5, but this will work. And then you just want to take it and top stitch it all the way around. But there you go. There's what the bag looks like. I think it turned out good, which I could have done I could have did a 2.5 inch, but I did a 3. So it still works, but there it is. There's the bag. So I hope that you like this video and make yourself one. And I hope that you like this video and subscribe and hit that little bell so that way you'll see, you'll get notified when I have more videos coming up. And please comment. But there you go. There is the bag. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you on the next tutorial. Bye-bye.